Hello guys, welcome to our Freebie Friday video. It's a brand new year. I'm excited to see the new year and I'm glad that we all made it through to get a fresh start with our lives and to start winning in this year. So thank you for hanging here with us and enjoy today's video. Today the question came up about construction loans and somebody asked if I could explain a little bit more about how they work. And from my perspective, I've seen different types, and I'll say that they fall into two major categories. There is the construction to permanent loan, and then just construction only loan. So construction to permanent loan means that the loan is going to be for the construction of the building of a custom home, and then once the home is built, the same lender that gave the construction loan would hold the mortgage on the completed home. Then the second scenario is just for the construction only, and then at the end of the defined period, which is usually 12 months, once the build is completed, the lender would need the loan paid off, even if it's not completed at that point, but it's usually completed within a year. So by that point, the lender is going to ask the homeowner to pay off the balance of the loan. And in both scenarios with the construction loans, the interest rates are higher, of course, than on a mortgage, because on a regular mortgage, because the lender does not really have any collateral yet. It's still being built. At the end of the building project, the builder would make sure to get a certificate of occupancy from the city or county, whoever is the agency that oversees the buildings, to make sure everything's built to code. And at that point, that's when the lender would pay the final draw. So the construction loans are paid in stages as the building schedule dictates, or as the building progresses. And so those are the two major types. What people tend to run into is that sometimes the project will take longer than the builder thought it will take, so then the owners will end up having to continue paying the construction loan until the building is completed, and that frustrates people. And then the other issue sometimes is that the homeowner already purchased that land with a loan. So there's already an existing loan on the piece of land that the custom home is going to be built on. In that case, most of the lenders would want to be in first place. The construction loan lender would want to be in first place to feel secure. So usually they would roll that loan, that's the land loan, into their loan. And so you still end up with just the one loan for the construction project to be done. And that's so they can be in first place if they need to enforce their contract with you. The third scenario that happens is that a lot of people would purchase a home from the builder. In that case, you don't have anything to do with a construction loan. The builder is taking out construction loans on their end. You don't see anything. You enter into a contract. They ask you for the down payment, and then they build, similar schedule, similar draws and things like that. But they build it, and then you promise to move in once you've done your final walkthrough, and you promise to bring your own lender to be able to close based on the appraised value at the end. And of course, they want to make sure you're pre-approved before they would enter into a contract with you in the first place. And even with the other construction loans, you do have to put down a significant down payment. Usually 20% is the standard. And the only difference is that with the homes that are not so custom, they're mostly inventory homes or builder standard builder homes. The builder would provide you all the specs, but you don't have to worry about so many details because they already have things standardized that you just select from. And then when they give you that contract, sometimes they would offer you a connection to a preferred lender of theirs, and they promise you a little discount for doing that. I don't find those discounts to be worth it when you really scrutinize the numbers. So make sure to know all the numbers when they're offering you their preferred lender, and compare to your other lenders that you vetted to make sure that you're getting the best deal if you're taking out a loan. And of course, if you can cash flow it, that's even better. So that's my explanation on the construction loans, my quick overview. for educational purposes. Of course, if you have specific questions, feel free to drop us an email on the website or call the office directly, and I'll be happy to answer those. Thank you for watching, and happy Friday.